Hey everyone, it's Ironar here, aka Wrecking Riot. I was going to make a video where I was going to show off gameplay of the Xbox Series X in different games so you guys can see it. I decided I'm not going to do that because I would rather just make instead of making multiple videos where I give a review and then videos where I show gameplay, I decided to compile those into one video. I thought that might be a little more productive for you guys. First impressions. The games run great. Games like Atlas, games like Ark. I'm a big survival guy. I have had the chance to play Crossout on stream. Fortnite runs amazing on the system with those 4K visuals. The animation style just looks amazing on it. UFC 2 runs amazing. There's a whole lot of backwards compatibility. The system is just phenomenal. Now, there is a few drawbacks, and it's not the console's fault. It's mostly just the way the system is being handled. And I will say the vents on the top of the system are a little too large for my liking, and that's just because of like dust buildup and stuff like that. I feel like there's a lot of chance that there could be air due to the top ventilation, but the system does not seem to get too hot. But if you live in a very dusty house, it might be an issue with the top vents being the way they are. That's really the only concern I have with the system, is the vent holes are a little too large, but I understand why they do that, for heat dissipation. And the fan works amazing to keep it cool. So don't get me wrong, it doesn't seem to overheat or have any like heating problems. It does get a little hot, but other than that, that's really the only concerning thing about the console. One thing I will say though that I'm very impressed with is how it runs games from the previous generation just so freaking well. Like, Atlas runs great on this system. A game that would freeze and lag and would have all kinds of problems, it runs beautifully on this console. It runs better than it does on my PC, let's put it that way. Ark, a game that lagged and freeze, runs beautifully on this console. So I'm going to go ahead and just say right now, I would highly recommend the console. It's a great stocking stuffer. It's a great gift for everyone. I would give it a 10 out of 10. Now let's get to some of that gameplay, shall we? Okay, everyone. So we're going to start things off with Atlas. So if any of you have played Atlas on the PC or played in like low graphic mode or played on Xbox One, you'll notice that the game actually looks really good. Like, this is beautiful. It is at 1080p right now, but even running at 1080p, this looks phenomenal compared to the Xbox One and the way the Xbox One rendered the game. So you'll notice something else. There isn't any lag spikes while I'm running across the island at full speed, which if we were playing on the Xbox One might be a legitimate problem. Most people would just give you guys the gameplay but not give you any commentary with it. I'm giving you commentary so I can actually like show you the differences as far as and like discuss, you know, the gameplay and that kind of thing. So, but you'll notice there's like hardly any lag spikes, if any at all. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna ride around the island. And if you've played Atlas at all, you know that loading an island immediately starts freezing your game. Even playing on PC, that was a massive problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to ride around the island. I'm going to show you that there is no loading. And if so, very little because of the power of the new SSD. So let's go ahead and open our sails 20%. Oh god. Don't want to destroy my ship. Actually, kind of worked a little hard on this thing over the last day or two. Alright, now we're going to fully open sail. So we're going to sail around the island at full speed. And you can see how well everything loads. If my turning radius was a little bit better. If my turning okay, we're gonna have to close the sale. Because apparently I suck at building ships. And my turning radius sucks. But yeah, let's, so you see that zone right there? That hasn't been loaded in yet. So if we were playing on the Xbox One or PC, we would have a massive problem loading that zone in. So if you look where those rocks are dead ahead, that's where we're going to head. And we're going to go at full speed. Let's hope I don't Titanic this. But yeah, as you see, very smooth transitions from one island over to the next. This is probably the best system to play this game on, in my opinion. Outside of maybe like a super uber like RTX 2080 graphics card PC. Like, I would say this runs comparable to that. Because I actually have a what's the graphics card? A RX 580, I think it's called. And the game just does not look this good on PC. At least for my PC, anyway. But if you look, there's no lag, there's no loading, there's no issues. And that's all based on the SSD. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to Call of Duty. But I hope this was a good representation of some of the gameplay that you can experience on this game on Xbox Series X. Okay, everyone. So we're back with Call of Duty Warzone and Call of Duty Modern Warfare with the Xbox Series X upgrades. So, Warzone and Modern Warfare update. Warzone loadout section is now independent from Modern Warfare. Okay. So, I think Warzone's going to carry over to Cold War, but I'm not quite sure how all that's supposed to work. Operator selection, so I'm guessing that's all. Okay, it's giving me tutorials for everything again. Alright, so let's do a Battle Royale solos, and we'll drop in and see the upgrades. See if there's any quality of life updates. Because the Warzone has an XS upgrade. I'm not sure what all it does. I do know because I'm running on the X, I have the high definition pack enabled. Just realized I have a hole in my leg. That doesn't look very good. Probably just like a cat scratch or something. All right, let's check this out. We'll drop in and see how the resolution and everything looks. Oh wow, this actually looks really nice. I am thoroughly impressed. See, this is one of those games that I've had downloaded on the back burner, so I haven't actually had the chance to try it. Mostly just because, oh my god, is the download size a little insane for this game. I think they said Cold War is going to be anywhere in the 256 to 258 range. Which is just crazy given the fact that the console for the S is only like 360 gigs or something like that. Come on. Let's see if we can get another kill before the lobby changes over. Wait a minute. Somebody just went over this way. Hey there, buddy. That would have been another victory if not for that. I probably won't do the full battle. It just depends on how long everything takes. But yeah, I will say the game seems to run a little bit faster. I don't know how many frames I'm getting. I don't know if it's if they stagnate it that way when you're playing with the Xbox players. I'm recording a video. Sorry about that, people. Uh, but I don't know the exact um, how that works because I feel like if you're playing it's 60 frames or 120 frames per second, but yet you're playing with people on the Xbox One S and they're only pulling 30 frames. I feel like you might be at an advantage, but I could be wrong. But holy crap, does this game not look good on this system. And I'm not going to lie, it does feel like I'm playing at a higher frame per second. I know the resolution's definitely better than it was on the Xbox One S. If you guys seen my live streams on that console, you definitely would probably be able to tell a difference. Oh god. Damn it. That guy must be playing on an Xbox Series X because there ain't no way. Oh my god, the gulag looks beautiful. Like, I'm not kidding. It actually does look like it's at a much... Well, it's probably because of the high texture pack, too. But it does look really freaking nice. Like, everything just looks so much better. I don't know what the comparison is between the Xbox One X, because I had the S, the One S. But I would think that maybe this is still a pretty good upgrade, all things considered. Alright, let's try to win this one. Come on. Where's he at? The fuck? Oh, shit! Yeah, nah. But yeah, as you guys can see, the game runs really good. I am thoroughly impressed with Warzone. If it's a game that you enjoy, I would definitely check it out on the Xbox Series S or Series X, because it looks phenomenal. So now let's switch over to Ark. Okay, everyone, we're back and we're gonna be checking out Ark here. As you can see already, the visuals on this game look beautiful. The water, you can just see like the reflectiveness. It's so beautiful. And the game runs amazing. Now, on the Xbox One S, when you fly around on a pterodactyl, the game tends to lag quite a bit. So I'm just going to show you some of the rendering and how quickly everything renders. I mean, it's just amazing how great this game looks. Now, this one did receive a Xbox One X only patch. It was a improvement patch thing. Oh no, oh no. Probably gonna have to kill those Dilophosaurs. Yep. Get them. Time to get them. They gotta die. Now this is one of those games that's like really hard to do on console, and some PCs even have a hard time running this game. So to see it run better than it does on my gaming PC is just amazing. Now my PC isn't anything like super special. It's an AMD Ryzen rig, so it's a really cheap gaming PC. But it still runs games better than most consoles do. So the fact that this can run things at like half the cost, it's definitely worth it. Like, this generation of systems when you compare them to gaming PCs from maybe last year or the year before, unless you're talking like RTX cards, this generation is like high definition gaming for a quarter of the cost. Because this is something an RTX card would be able to do, but like a GTX 1660, you're not going to get this. A GTX or an RTX, or not RTX, RX 580, you're not going to get this. I mean, the game just looks amazing and runs great. Now, I don't know if it's going to be like this for the Xbox Series S. I just know that it'll be like this for the Xbox Series X. So if you're wanting to get an Xbox Series X, this is what you can expect. Now, I am on the Crystal Isles map. There's a huge squid that spawns over here. I'll try to get a visual of that for you guys. I think it's just a problem with the map. There's a very low tide in this spot, so really big creatures like that just kind of wash up on the shore. You know what? I'm gonna do something a little fun here. I'm gonna punch it. I'm gonna punch the squid. I'm gonna punch him right in his feeler. No, apparently I can't. Oh, that worked. I'll punch him in his stupid eye. Come here. Yeah. But yeah, no, if you're wanting a high definition game system to run games like Atlas and Arc and games that require a lot of processing power, then the Xbox Series X is definitely something to look forward to. If that's something you're one to look at, unless you're going to go with like a PlayStation, but that's wholly up to you. These visuals are just beautiful. Alright, so we're going to now switch over to Fortnite. Okay, everyone, and now we are doing Fortnite. This will be the last game that I'll show in the showcase. But as you can see, the visuals are pretty good. It has a little gleam to it, which you'll notice whenever you're playing the game in higher resolutions. It runs about as well as you expect as far as like what a PC could render it as, and from going from there. But yeah, I would say it. Wait, to toggle flight mode. What's flight mode? Huh. Let's see if we can figure out what flight mode is. What is flight mode? Oh, okay. I think I know what that is. Never mind. We're going in creative because I don't want to go anywhere where there might be music that can get me in trouble. We'll run through the corn maze. See if we can find a way out. Dang it. Already kind of lost. Okay. Nope, can't go that way. Dang. We ain't gonna make it through a corn maze anytime soon. Just gonna have to go out here. But yeah, the game runs really good. I think it's running at 60 frames per second. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks beautiful. It plays beautiful. It definitely feels like an improvement over the Xbox One. In the way it plays and the way the game feels. The controller, as you guys can see, is it's much different. It's got more of a grip to it, and it's still taking a little getting used to the D-pad. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty cool. definitely like it. So, climb rope. Oh, wow. Found a hidden llama. Found a baby llama. Can I hit the baby llama? What do I do with the baby llama? But yeah, if it looks, like I said, if it looks like something you would play, I would say it definitely looks good with the XS upgrade. So we're gonna end the video here, guys. Like I said, I would definitely give the console a 10 out of 10. It performs very well. The only concerning thing is the holes in the top vent. Stuff can fall into it. Hair, dust. So if you live in a very dusty environment, I would try to figure out some way to like keep it in something, but where it's got enough air circulation at least where it can, stay cool. But yeah, if you're wanting a high definition game console, this is definitely the way to go. Because you'll have access to Game Pass, you'll have access to the games from the previous generation with next-gen upgrades. And a lot of the games that didn't work properly with the past generation work very, very well with this next-generation system. So, I would definitely give it a 10 out of 10. And that's my honest review. Bye, guys.